Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
Hello, it's that Hilldy time, that Hilldy. Oh my god, why is she still streaming again? Why do you stream twice, Hilldy channel? I stream twice because I'm indecisive and bad at setting personal boundaries. That's why. Quick little bit of news. Some of it is off the table that I know because I know people, and some of it is real. Ooh, too many. Too many. Flipping off even one person while driving, having to do that is already a problem. The UN is, for the first time, seriously considering a female lead. Candidates are Michelle Bachelet of Chile, Rebecca Greenspan of Costa Rica, and Maria Fernanda Espinosa of Ecuador. For those of you who don't know, the UN presidency goes via continent. It rotates to each continent. So, when you're talking about, and so the last presidency was located in South Africa, and was located on the Asian continent, and it was South Korea, and now it's going to South America. So South America, 3 countries have actually put forward women for the first time ever. And naturally, because the same 3 countries have had notable female politicians fix their shit in the past 10 years. South America, if anything, has the weirdest record on women's rights you could think of. Several cultural anomalies like machismo in certain countries, and then you turn around and have women in charge everywhere. Who knows? But it's great. So, the ethnic studies class that sought Sydney Sweeney, Elon Musk, and political activism. Let's talk about oversight. Last July, an American Eagle ad of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress head to toe in denim closed on a pun. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Critics called it a racist dog whistle. This is a presentation from 3 of the school's ethnic studies classes, a year-long graduation requirement at the San Francisco Unified School District. The slide is one of hundreds of class materials posted on the Google Classroom platform of Washington High ethnic studies teacher Sarita Lavin that offers observations on culture war issues, U.S. history, and the power of political activism. The Voices textbook that she uses shows up in the materials only a few times over the course of the year. On one occasion, students were asked to critique it. Controversy has followed this district's ethnic studies course several times. Last spring, the district's homegrown ethnic studies curriculum came under fire for what some viewed as a political agenda. Superintendent Maria Su planned to pause the class for a year while the district reviewed alternative curricula. Instead, the district piloted publisher Gibbs Smith's Voices in Ethnic Studies survey at all schools this year before adopting it permanently in April after a controversial review process. Ultimately, the protest towards this class is that it tells history truthfully and uses current affairs to discuss race in our culture. However, several of the teacher's materials being self-made she's unable to attach those to an educational or cultural zeitgeist. When you're talking about curriculum materials, she's actually in the wrong. No matter how much I love her curriculum, you have to be able to attach your teaching to other educational phenomena. in high school. Teaching critical thinking is important, but this is the time to teach people how to critically critique, not how to critically create. Ultimately, you risk telling students what they think as opposed to teaching students how to think, regardless if she is teaching what I want. My hope is that as the story develops, we will see her bring her teaching more in line with research papers and other documented material that still supports her cause. Her primary issue is creating slides that say things like, Washington and his friends were upset with the British, no taxation without representation. So what did he do? Did he lead a nonviolent protest march? No, of course not. He was the slave-torturing leader of the revolution. The British were not giving him the ballots, so he gave them the bullets. Americans love this story, celebrate on the 4th of July, have barbecues, and blow things up because we just love the idea of a man fighting for his people's freedom. It's very American. This is how you and I, you being my audience, talk. For as crazy fucking anarchist as I am, this is inappropriate in a student environment. Yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderfully human response. Teaching with a slide like this, instead of a slide about Washington's actions and saying those things out loud, it's the difference between putting it in writing and putting it in voice. When you put it in writing, to a growing mind, that is not an opinion, it's a fact. And although I agree with their opinion, it is not fact. Not at all. In fact, July 4th has nothing to do with this particular incident. It's in fact factually incorrect. As much as I want to say, but those bitches, those MAGA bitches, they teach incorrect facts. They lie all the time. They're winning. And when the oppressor is winning, you can't fuck up. You either have to kill them or be perfect. Those are your options. Literally. We can't be teaching falsehoods out of passion. We can't be teaching unseriously seriousness. So the Voices curriculum, the book that they gave her, actually supports what she wants to say. It talks about Washington's scorched earth policy. She refused to use it. This alone is enough to justify censorship from a fascist regime. And it violates the principle of curriculum creation, the very liberal principles that I adhere to. I would say this is one of the larger stories that you're not going to notice. It's in San Francisco, it's Washington High. Keep your eyes peeled. See what happens. And then be ready to, throw a book at Laven and say, God damn it, bitch. You went too far. You talk like that in a stream, and then you correct yourself afterwards saying, sorry, got passionate, it's not quite right. Not in a classroom. Lindsey Graham won the South Carolina GOP primary. I'm talking about South Carolina for a reason. Oh, congrats, Em. I have a very good friend who lives there. That very good friend is gay. In a particularly conservative area. He does not hide that he's gay, if you know him. But he absolutely tries to be as straight as possible to a stranger. When he went to vote today, they made him declare out loud at his voting center whether he was voting Democrat or Republican. In states heavily Republican states, we know that whole families get ripped apart by children voting Democratic. This is a standard, by-the-book intimidation tactic. It is tantamount to saying, declare whether you voted for Trump or not. And it's illegal. Capital I. Illegal. So they were doing concurrent primaries, so he couldn't vote for Republicans, right? You are supposed to be handed materials and simply walk to the door that represents you. Or, in even more guidance, you're supposed to be able to select within the booth. So pen and paper, you are literally just freed into, you walk into another room and then you pick which door you need to go into. It's almost Stanley Parable. And then with a voting machine, you don't have to tell anyone shit. You walk into the machine and you hit which you're supposed to do. Of course, there are no articles about voter intimidation in South Carolina right now, but I'm telling you it's there because I had a eyewitness. So welcome to your inside track of horrible, horrible, horribleness. I'm also posting a link for you all because there is a pet food recall. So, because we're a two-party, PB, this is actually, for anyone who is not American, because we're basically a two-party system, if for some reason you are in an area that's voting by pen and paper, since the dawn of the age of time, you've either been required to have a curtain that people go behind and then select which machine they're going into, and it's one person at a time, or you have sort of an entryway room that people go into, and then they can choose which room to go off to. But the idea has always been, because it's never been safe in a two-party system, it's never been safe to say you were a Democratic or Republican voter out loud in contentious periods. This was instituted as part of the Voting Rights Act, and it was not appealed with the Supreme Court decision. This is standard procedure still. So it's either a curtain, and you get to really quickly do it one at a time, leave, or it's two separate rooms. Yeah. The idea is that because there's only two choices, people can get very passionate for one and be a danger. So you stop that shit before it happens. But South Carolina has decided that they'd rather people be afraid. Here's the thing about really Republican states. They've politicized queerness, transness, racial differences. So if you a child of a Mugite going to vote in your first election, have nowhere to go. You live there. That's it. And someone loudly tells you, who are you voting for? You're going to answer Republican because you don't feel safe. That's what they're doing. And I can tell you, if it weren't as shitty of a climate, Dev may not have even voted at all. He is the most anxious son of a bitch you've ever known. I'm so proud of him because, in another world, he would have had a panic attack and left. And I wouldn't blame him at all. So they're putting people in real danger right now. For, Lindsey Graham. This isn't even the presidential election. This is the primaries. It isn't even who's going to be senator. Literally Democrats and Republicans cannot go against each other right now. There's absolutely nothing. If the child says they vote Republican, it just means one less person decides the Democratic primary. So the fact that they're trying to intimidate people now is both dumb as fuck, but scary. Yes. In fact, you shouldn't, in America in general, those polls are considered bad form. They only started really being allowed in the Kerry election because asking people who they voted for within range of a voting booth influences people in the voting line. It's technically not illegal, but it's something that is highly discouraged. So what they call them is exit polls. Exit polls have become normal, but it took a while. It took a lot of letting something that should be abnormal become normal. Regardless, I am going to post this for y'all. Oh, that's about a grandma. But this one here, of course, it's raw pet food, because why not? Why wouldn't it be? But for real, make sure that you're not using any of these brands with your pets. They're causing seizures. So I wanted to start with the ethnic studies class because I very personally and passionately believe that we have to run the rule. We have to do what we want others to do while cussing them out and beating down Nazis. So this sort of runaway, burn it down ideology without any limits at all just makes you lose. They say that there's someone for every place, and for every loudmouth like me, there's someone more cautious doing something more subtle. And that's really what this person's failing at. But I also wanted to put it there because I think it is a huge contrast to what's happening on the other side. Fucking your vote, being overzealous. Just in case there was someone out there lurking who didn't want to listen to me tell shitty things about Trump. 1, I'll take the liberals out too. 2, all they're doing is being overzealous. They're not making people shout their allegiances at the polls. Now let's go exploit the world like capitalists.
Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
It is horrible. It will always be horrible. Let us go. Last time on Satisfactory. Oh, I died right at the end. Right? No! I got it. I got it. And I was like, I'm leaving on a high note. Alright. So our goal remains the same. Step 2 of Hildy's list. I know, it's like, how can she go from the world is dying to capitalist pigpen in like 3 seconds? It's because I'm American and I'm really used to stuffing my feelings down inside my jaw until, I grind my teeth into a pulp at night. So, rushing phase 2 is still the primary goal. Because the types of permanent power I can get are pretty limited. However, I did find another coal node. So, and it's not that far away. So I feel somewhat strongly that I could at least get 1 or 2 coal plants going. Which would be a fucking relief. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yup, you just gotta. Maybe you go to the dentist and get your tooth pulled out later for all the rotten hate you've had to drill into it. Your mom's joining a D&D campaign! Your mom! That's the shit. Hi, Misori. No Tuesday game today? Oh wait, you're further along. It probably ended, huh? You're further along the timeline. This one's Mycelia, right? Yeah. Oh, that's cute! I love it! I love that she's taking an active interest in things you like, too. Yeah, PB is in the desert of time. Out there where time becomes the heebie-jeebies. I'll be here all night. Yeah, it is really awesome. You want to know what she came up with? I do. Wait a second. Wait a second! Sheer incompetence has happened over here. One moment, please. Oh, Lord. Okay. No. I'm gonna say a, like, gnomish, cook or barbarian. Like something small and like, caretakey, but also will kill you. She has 2 modes, Wonder Woman and dragons. Oh, she Dragonborn. Fuck yeah, she chose Dragonborn. Oh, gnome. See, I knew it. I knew it. Gnomes. I knew it. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Something about your mom feels so cute and tiny and just like gnomish. Oh man, just tell us them. Tell us. We're losing it over here. Meow. Turtle blood. A turtle. No. She's definitely a dragonborn. Now that we know it's Wonder Woman and dragons, she's probably... She went with Dwarven Dragon Blood Sorcerer who was raised by gnomes! Oh! What? So cool! Yo! It's so cool! I hate it! I wish I were as cool as her. Spaghetti! Oh, spaghetti! What's for dinner? Sketty! Belto's part of this disorganized factory. A complete breakfast. Part of a complete shit show. I made the same joke in a different direction, Miss Roy. Excuse me? What is this fucking to-do bullshit? Get out of here! Thank you. Oh, so it's because, when I started streaming, I subscribed to Stream Elements. So we just have to wait for my Stream Elements subscription to end because it's like on Firebot's dick. It's like, why don't you love me? I mean, I'm just gay. I'm sorry, Stream Element. No! I know you're bi. You can't make any excuses. Fuck, the bi woman's out. Doesn't work with this motherfucker. It's not actually an out, y'all. No! Fuck Shelly! Be wrong. Hang out. Okay. So now we are no longer absolutely incompetent. But this does work in our favor because I need a fuck ton of reinforced iron plates. Nothing. Yeah, I need like bonkers reinforced iron plates, so... It wasn't exactly that great, but it was better than nothing. Or yield fuck ton. Yes, I just have a cup of joe. Yeah. You can just run around with a cup of coffee. Just drinking coffee while you work. The good news is that the player successfully captured Mastermind. The bad news is this means I have to live up to my namesake and start prepping the next story. Gah! I'm gonna scroll back a little bit to read more of this parents who are role-playing discussion. I missed some of it, I think. Megan, what do you think Marianne would make? Dwarf as a teen whose dragoniness has just started showing up. Oh man, that's dope. That's gonna be so much fun. I hope her game like doesn't fall apart. That's gonna be really fucking cool. Yeah, like a wild magic sorcerer. It would have to be something she didn't have to think about too much. So a wild magic sorcerer can, anytime she uses her magic, just the DM decides what happens. So she doesn't really have to think. Like, she would want to fuck shit up and not think. Oh, that's true. You know what? Maybe a wizard then, because then she could just read what she was doing and just do it. So I think it would be, because sorcerers are pretty chaotic, even the ones who aren't wild magic. So maybe we're thinking, I think maybe wizard. But like a, yeah, like an illusionist who uses, they use a lot of cantrips, don't have to think about spell points. No, you weren't given a whole 2-liter of Coke by someone yesterday. That's what my sister did. When my sister chose a D&D character, she chose her cat. She became a tabaxi. My sister, however, being a trauma therapist, her choice was to be a tabaxi mother who abandoned her kits. What? She ran away from being a family woman. What? She's like, yeah. And I was like, our family does suck. I mean, I wasn't expecting the wounds to be so obvious, though. Like I think iconic fighter's backstory in Pathfinder. Well, Pathfinder is full of douche nozzles. Then the mom trauma is in the room with us. Hello, hello. If my mother was playing D&D, she would be a cleric. But here's the thing about my mom: she would play the worst cleric, because anytime they suggested she did something wrong, she would be like, "Well, figure it out yourself," and just leave the party. And then you'd be like, Mother? She'd be like, no! No. No! Oh, okay, Mom. Would be a takes everything nailed down rogue. Yeah, sounds about right. My dad would be literally a former chef who became a fighter, like, probably not even a fighter, like a rogue assassin, but just used a kitchen knife and just chopped them. Grew up on a farm, was staring down the barrel of an arranged marriage, was like, this sucks, I'm outie, and went to go drink and kick ass. Oh no, my sister had fully grown kids. Just got tired of it one day and went, doot! What did I just do? I'm so excited by this conversation that I have lost all sense of direction. I just made something. Oh yes, I made alien protein to put in my power. But then I was going to go grab a portable miner and mine up the other coal and perhaps set up a couple coal factories. Yeah, like, honestly, it's either if I told my dad he had to be an adventurer, he'd be that murderer type, or he'd just run a fucking restaurant. Introduce him to the graveyard keeper in Starwood Valley. PB, have a good lurk. I thought I shut this. I'll figure, whatever. Just let the wrong alert be, Theo. No, my mom would definitely be a cleric. And then she would like go to one session and then she'd never go again. Which is something I struggle with. I inherited the lack of social energy from her. But she would just be like, oh, it's all too much. I think I need some alien protein for something. So actually, hold on. There. Okay. Off to the coal. Here. Yeah, it's like right by water, too. You did get a completed campaign out of me. If we were still doing D&D, Megan, I would probably be on it. I just don't want to play games collaboratively when they're not streamed because I stream so much. It's like doing my job for free. Isn't that, like, kind of lame? But it turns out a lot of streamers have the same opinion. Is that it's just no fun for them to do collaborative games off the clock. Part of it is like, well, if you do something funny, oh no, why wasn't that streamed? Everyone missed it. Like, that's your mindset forever. Well, that's why, so the thing becomes, I just don't do it because I get tired. And I'm not enjoying it because I'm stressed. No, well, yes, I would love to play in a campaign. I would love to run my campaigns. What happened is that Dev, our friend, is really super burnt out, and so he just doesn't have the energy for D&D. And I was in a really depressed period, so I didn't really either. So he suggested that they play Baldur's Gate 3 as a way of D&Ding, but it's just something that, like, I can't do, you know? So, I patiently await. Yeah. I patiently await when the game is done and it's time to run D&D again. But Misori, if you do start running a campaign on stream, I will gladly be part of it. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? This. This is coal number 1, near water, right? Here. And then there's another coal. Is it there? It's there. Oh, that's so far away. Yeah, it's only this coal then. I mean, I could run power lines across the universe. And I actually wouldn't mind doing that. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, it would be a weekend for you, for sure. What I think happens is if you find people who are serious, then you tell them the time, and they either make the time for it, or they don't, and you find other players. 20 reinforced plates, 10 rotors. Oh, me? Oh no, I would adjust my schedule. If it's a matter of choosing a stream, right? I will always choose a collaborative stream over a solo stream. Oh, games you're running already. Oh, well, you just have to tell those real life people that we're better. And that's all that's what it means. So, speaking of nights reserved for other games, talking about me, I did the F throne list, and it turns out that Fable 2 and Fable 3 are not actually available. Where are you? It's light outside? Oh, I am... Hi, Nathan. Welcome in. I am in the Pacific Northwest. So it's 8 p.m. here. But I'm pretty far north, so it actually stays light rather late. My house also faces east, so we get light all the way till the end of the day. Where am I even going? I am very distractible today. Yeah, your sun sets about an hour before ours. I'm up in Oregon. I'm like near the border of Oregon and Washington. It's really weird in summer. Like, oh. I lived? Oh my god. Inhaler. Oh, damn. Nathan's like, I don't think you fall from fall damage anymore. That is not true. I have definitely fallen from fall damage.
Do I need to explain how organic bodies work?
Oh, that was so fucking terrible. Theo, saved my coyote time just to beef it. But facepalm, you failed. Will somebody clip that, please? Literally, it was like... or whatever that coyote noise is, you know? And then suddenly... collapse. Oh, Top Chef finale. Is someone from Portland in the Top Chef finale? Boo. Okay, that's yes. This will be the quickest way to figure this. Wait. I can just bring the stuff I need since I'm back here and my inventory is empty. I need reinforced plates. I need rotors. I need to kill that spider wherever the fuck it is. What am I even doing? N. Cable. Got it. Don't look at the spaghetti. Don't look at the spaghetti, Nathan. We're not building yet. We're not building pretty shit. We're just doing production. I'm doing randomized nodes, and so I can't make just a big coal factory. I literally do not have the nodes to do that. All my pure nodes are like iron. I have a pure caterium. I have pure bauxite. But all my nodes in, like, my area are not coal. So I'm just in a position where I have to improvise. But... you know what, Theo? Fuck you. But also, correct. Nathan's like, Sketty and I are friends. Theo says, oh... You're doing randomized nodes, not randomized belts. Fucking cunt. So, sorry, Theo, but not sorry. But sorry, but not sorry. I don't have any more rotors, really? Boogers. I bet I do. I bet I do in my dismantle crate. Nathan is on YouTube, so I am repeating what Nathan has to say for y'all over there in Twitch land. You can see his comments on the stream, but yeah. Who's a what's it? If I don't look where I'm going, I'm just gonna keep falling to my doom over and over again. But yeah, Nathan, I don't have infrastructure to make permanent power. So I am pushing for oil, so I've got to fast forward phase 2. Which means getting steel production going some way. Just shouting out dick, cock, penis. I don't remember why. I think that's why we quoted that. I think we were like, just quote that, and then in the future you'll be like, what was I fucking yelling about? And we'll be like, we don't know. If you build it, the power will come. Hey. Don't spam chat too much. I keep my chat short, and since I have a YouTube person, let's try and keep calling quotes a little bit shorter, because then they can see you guys more, and you can see them. Just look on stream for chat as well. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Though, typically, I am always here. Are you really gonna play this game with me, chat? Fuck you. Don't you fuck with me like this. There. Now, if you do a quote, it'll, Oh, that's interesting! The Stream Elements quotes don't show up in the official chat. Only the first one does. There's like a second quote that shows up in Twitch, but it doesn't show up here. Interesting. No rotors? Really? Okay. 5 iron rod, 25 screws. Alright, I can definitely make that. That's fine. Wait, I should just take some stuff back with me so that I can... Maybe one day this crate will disappear. They have in the experimental build, Nathan, they start putting all of your dismantles into one crate. So I took down a huge ass factory over here and it put it all into one dismantle crate. It was really cool. A little unnerving at first because I was like, did you just take all my shit? I'm gonna cut you. And then it turned out that they did not. Thanks, Trixie. Oh, you fucking dick. Hello, spider asshole. How much was in the one crate? Oh, something like 500 items. That stack of storage containers was for half of it. Really? I'm being too chatty to be good at killing things. Fuck you, stupid creepy cat. They're like, use arachnophobia mode. It'll be great. There won't be any spiders. It'll be super not scary, they said. can let the moon get the gun. It'll be so not scary, they said. Everything will be fine, they said. Well, this them full of shit. Yeah, I haven't had to make anything original to build any of this. Up until, like, the last few, belts. That's how much was in that crate. Isn't that cute? Attempting to look cute before you have permanent power. Ha ha ha. Alright, get in here. Get in here. You come with me. Yeah, you. Power slug. This is all copper, all the time! You come here, come here. Go. Okay. So I should have... Yeah. We're gonna just... You know. Actually, I should have a bunch of just iron ingots lying around somewhere. Oh, I wonder if they're in my death crate. They probably are. Oh. Yeah. Alright. We'll just go be thieves. We'll thief what we need. It's coffee time. Also, hello, YouTube, says Ed. YouTube sometimes is a little behind. Enjoy, Nathan. Let's go just get screws. It takes 25? Oh, that is so many to steal. I wonder if screws are backed up in here. No. All right, that's it. I don't have the patience for this. You. Not this one. You... Rotors were made in constructors? No. Oh, they are. Okay. Much easier to cheese this then. Table. Oh dear. This one. No. What? Did I use it all? I used all my cable. bro? Oh. I mean, I guess I can just make a whole bunch. I am sitting on copper for days, but... Huh. I do need cable now. Is he never there when you need him? Always off in the past?
Ma'am, someone has paid for your hydration. Shall I notify Victor?
Water order. Water order. Water order. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Trixie. Alright, you need 8 for constructor. So we're gonna make 2 sets of 8. One will make us cable, and the other will make us rotors. Blades. Iron blades. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, Goat was losing his mind. I did notice, Nathan! I was lonely. I have a botany degree, for those of you new to this. And for a certain amount of channel points, you can play the Plant Facts theme song and get a plant fact. I'm going to finish my thought because I do have ADHD, and if I don't do what I'm doing now, it will not get done. And then we'll do a plant fact. Meh. Meh? Meh. Perfect. You make me cable. Lots and lots of cable. Then we're gonna cut this all the way back here, actually. Getting even more spaghettis in the spaghetti land. No, yes, these have to be made in an assembler. Hold on. Hold on one gosh darn second. There. Bastard. Make my ass some rotors. Stop being difficult about it. Oh god. This is probably the worst spaghetti I've ever done in my life, to tell the truth. Alright, let's split this. Missing cable. It's like the more you know about this game, the more likely you are to create murder. Alright, so this to there. Like that. Okay. Iron plates. I'm weed degree. Well, to be honest, weed is one of the most, the marijuana industry has the most dope botany discoveries of any industry I have studied. Because people know their fucking weed, and they also have very particular feelings about their fucking weed. So, weed growers have discovered all sorts of shit. In fact, that's what we'll talk about, is we're gonna talk about how weed discovered how we can tell what gender plants are. So, like, okay, obviously flowers have like the flowers are plant genitals, right? And you can tell if they have both single or whatever. If it has a stamen, if it has a pistil. If it has a stamen, it's a dude. If it has a pistil, it's a lady. You can tell these things. But the perfect flower is actually hermaphroditic, or if you want, trans. Has all of the parts, because flowers are just great like that. In any case, what we're talking about is genetically how we can predict before a plant flowers in non-dioecious species. So dioece is it's like morphovariation but for plants. Why are you trying to get off bio if you're all about the botany? Listen. Life is hard. So dioece is a plant that has different presentations for its genders. Like asparagus, there's a male plant and there's a female plant. For monoece is when they're all on the same plant. And there's a bunch of other eces that talk about different sexual scenarios for plants. However, in monoecious plants, where we have or hermaphroditic plants, where we have no idea what gender the flowers are going to be until they bloom. Yellow, it's the female asparagus, actually. Fruit comes from the female, sorry. So asparagus is the fruit. we could not predict. Nathan's like, this is difficult. But what you need in weed is controlled female plants. You have to stop them before they flower. So guess what weed growers did for us? So, let us get into it. Growers build coal power. No, I have a redeem on my Twitch channel for plant facts. That's what that theme song was about. So we're doing some plant facts right now. This one. I need to hit this one. So, I know this subject matter well enough that the AI overview I can actually correct. This is gonna be probably the most succinct way to say it. So cannabis plants do not have a single known gene, right? That's not true. What happened, so this MADS right here is what we're talking about mostly. So MADS genes are a whole genetic family that dictate structural growth in a plant. The MADS genes determine which way the fibers in the cell wall grow. And if the fibers go counter a cell wall, this is a big fucking deal. It makes a plant puddle. So MADS are super important. Commercial cannabis is now dioecious, but it was not always. In fact, genetic identification of female cannabis sativa plants at early developmental stage. This paper right here was the first time that a plant was identified before we had any flowering or before a dioecious plant looked different than its other partner. What they did was took the MAD samples of all of their cannabis sativa plants in their growing. They took a little genetic section. They had a suspicion that it was going to be in the MADs. And they ran it in comparison to full-grown female and male plants. So we're talking 450 BP. That's basically, not bit points, but it's basically like genes. You know, if you're looking at DNA and it's ACTA, ACTA, every AC is a BP. So 450 BP long and 300 BP long. What they took those tissues, they recorded them for both the young plants and the older plants. And then they subjected them to the flowering photo period. You can make plants flower whenever the fuck you want if you use the right light. So as long as they're mature. So then they said, hey, young plants who haven't grown genitalia yet, now it's time, do it! So they forced them to do it and looked through these markers to see which were the same in the ones that flowered, which were different. And by comparing these 4 types of genetic strains, the old, the young, the male, and the female, they were able to determine that MADC2F and MADC2R are present in lady plants, which then allowed them to make dioecious cannabis. This was the main primary paper we used to start learning plant genetics at Oregon State. That's how important this paper was to plant genetics. Potheads have a home in botany. Let us go back to building coal power. Not enough plants have gender? Yes. And no. Not the way we think of it, but, you know, plants are always having sex, right? A flower is a flowering plant's genitals, and fruit is comes from its, you know, fetus. So yeah. So a flower has male parts and female parts. Cucumbers, huge male. No. Okay. The big thing I want you all to remember is that if it's a fruit, it has no gender. It's just a seed carrier, which technically means it's just a fancy ovary. So if you want to give it a gender, it's female. So fruit, fancy ovary. That's not, like, technically correct, but that's as close as we're gonna get without me doing another plant fact. But yeah, inside a flower, there's male and female parts. Male gametes are the pollen, and female gametes are fruit, things like that. Spiritually correct, yes. Yes, Misroy. Again, I could be the nitpicky botanist and be like, not always, yuck, yuck, yuck. But by and large, yes. Fruits just exist. So, like, some fruits are not eaten. There's whole inedible fruits where their entire job, there's a weed in Oregon where if you touch the seed pod, the seeds get sprayed. Ooh. No animals eat that. They just exist to be grazed, like physically touched. There's plants where the fruit is a burr and it's stuck to fur, right? But in the overarching thought process, the easiest way to think is to think that fruit carries seeds that get planted by excretion. All flowering plants make fruit. All of them. If there's ever a flower on a plant, and there's flower on grass, it just doesn't look like it. It makes a fruit. This is 100%. This is like, you have to have a fertilized egg to make a human style. Yes, fruits that a non-botanist would consider a fruit, culinary fruits, if you want to call it that, exist to be eaten and excreted. Culinary fruits exist to be eaten and excreted. That, I think, is the most proper. Now, let's get back to this, because if you keep asking me, this is just going to become a plant stream, which I'm not against, but I'm also against. Nahida, a fun bit of information for you. The perfect flower is a flower that has both female and male parts. So plants are super duper queer. They're such dirty little queers. All right, we're making rotors. We're making rotors. 12. That's all I need anyway. These rotors are so slow. All right. Cole! Cole, let's talk again, Cole. Perfect! Okay, we're gonna go do the thing. Let's go do the thing! Do. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's coal power, not bio. Fuel. Coal power, not biofuel. Because biofuel requires a lot of deforestation. That'll work. Nathan. So, in summary, shape defines gender. Eggplant and cucumber equal male. You know what? If you need this in your life, Nathan, I'll let you have it. It's not right, but you can have it. Clearly lipstick is male also. I know. I know. I mean, but if we're talking long, thin, and tall things, pretty much humans are just giant dicks waiting to happen. Our heads are rounded. Think about it, people. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test our luck.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Ada? You dick. You can fuck right off! Water extractor. Damn it! I didn't prepare for the water extractor! I'll be back. I did finally figure out a quick way to get back to Hut from here, though. Took a while. See if I can do it again. Nahida, at the particulate level, there are basically 0 objects that are not longest in at least one of their directions. So everything is a dick. Oh, that's horrible. But awesome, but horrible. Humans are just giant dicks waiting to happen. Okay, fair. It's dicks all the way down. Poor Nahida. Nahida walked in to like, hey, let's talk about plant sex and gender and plant fetuses and dicks. We didn't even get to say hello to you, Nahida. Hello, Nahida. Yes. To the rotors. Fine, I'll go around this way. This isn't their first time here. They knew the risks. Fair. Fair. Nahida's like, yeah, I'm not a child. This was probably the context of that other one about all the dicks. I think the context of the other one was rage at dying, and I had some sort of Tourette's, and you guys were like, just quote it out of context. I did the Path of Pain in Hollow Knight, as well as several advanced bosses, so there was a lot of spittle escaping from my being. Oh yeah. 4? And all that time it only made 4. Time to do something I've been dragging my feet on. It is time. Wait, what the fuck? Is this Hollow Knight? I mean, certainly looks like it, doesn't it? That 2D art really, really kills it. They're such amazing artists. Okay, get some wire. Oh, Hollow Knight! Hollow Knight's a video game! It is a really cool video game. There's, streams of it on my channel. It's a Metroidvania. It is... I had never played it before. It's been around since, like, 2017. It's one of the largest selling indie games of all time, and I would argue the most popular, maybe, indie game of all time. In games that you couldn't call AAA. Maybe outside of Factorio, maybe. But it's also a genre that if you don't like that genre, you're not going to find the game. So, it is a tiny bug friend in a terrifying kingdom trying to end the world.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
I don't know. Yes, it does. It sells like an eggplant. Huge! Very much bigly. I don't know if you heard about Steam going down, but Steam crashed not that long ago. And it was because the sequel to Hollow Knight came out. And it sold so much, it broke Steam. It is phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. What am I doing? What am I doing? Slow. Careful. Think about it. Overclocking. That's what we're doing. I don't know. Are we even producing stuff enough to actually do that, though? $151 per minute. Okay. You need 25. So, yeah, 6 is about how many we can do, so we should only overclock it the once. Copper sheets. Well, I have a lot of that sheet. But cheap. Are you about to be like, what's Steam? Because if you're about to be like, what's Steam? I'm gonna be like, what? No, but, will somebody put the link to Hollow Knight's Steam page in chat? Oh, wait. You can't, they can't do that because it's on YouTube. I'll give you the link. you go. That's not what I wanted to do. Copper sheet, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, but all of Steam crashed. It was like 2 hours, 3 hours, right, Mystery? That's what sealed it for me playing Hollow Knight. Like Victor had played Hollow Knight and I had seen him do it. And I thought, "Oh, that's really fun. It's really cool to watch." I really liked, there's a lot of really cool music shit they do in that game. I was super into it. And then, but I was, you know, could take or leave Metroidvanias mostly. And then Silksong crashes Steam for 5 hours and I went, "Oh, clearly I'm missing something. Like, obviously. So, I better fucking play this Hollow Knight bullshit." Stuff. Cool power. Just gonna drink my coffee while running through a lake. Don't mind me. Fucking love this coffee cup. I have it for real. It's in my bathroom. Yeah, I don't really care about the object clipping. This is not where things are supposed to look good.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
That's the state that Earth was in when I left it. Oh, that's right. These also take copper sheets. Everything is copper sheets.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Ada? Don't do it. It's not water. There are lies. Nahida, Ada, I would say, is probably my favorite computer in any game because she is such a fucking bitch. And Ada is so well written that there's no way. They use a computer-generated voice for her, and they did not engineer that voice. They wrote her so well that you understand her intent without having or needing vocal expression. She's the shit, even if I fucking hate her. My first playthrough, oh, I played that entire fucking playthrough out of spite. All right. You're over here somewhere, yes? Yes. Okay. Oh, let's worry about flow. Fucking fluid dynamics. Oh, wait. We don't actually want a junction, though, so. The part of Satisfactory that requires fluid dynamics degree starts now. Gotta beware of the dihydrogen monoxide. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Hurt. Is Hurt okay? Is there a better thing to call you? If you're lurking, don't worry about it. Just never respond. And I will shut up about you. Oh yeah, watch out for that DHMO. Okay. Okay. Just Hurt. Thanks, Hurt. Welcome in. All right. Yeah, no power because you're getting water. We're waiting. We're waiting. You're not getting any power, are you? I guess it goes uphill a little bit. Are you really gonna make me use a fucking pump for this? Oh, you are. I bet you are. Oh, you motherfucking dickhead. All right. No, wrong way. I need rotors. I need rotors. All right, all right. Oh, okay, okay. Flow rate, not great, not great. Yeah, it's slightly too inclined. 100% of people who consumed dihydrogen monoxide in the 19th century died. True fact. Wasn't there a TikTok by someone who actually tried to argue about dihydrogen monoxide seriously? I frankly think that she was... Is this my first playthrough? No. Typically, I do blind playthroughs, but I have over 900 hours in this game. I'm doing randomized nodes. So that's really the reason for this bonkers level of skits. Jesus, are you good? You good? I'm good. I was very depressed at the time, but I'm good. I also will let crafting games run overnight because I actually craft for aesthetics, not efficiency, mostly. So when we get to a point where I have my permanent production facilities, sometimes they'll be really slow, and I'll just let the game run overnight because I am bored and don't want to stand around waiting for it. There's a build tour in my YouTube videos. Nah, that's good. Do that on Bee Swarm. Bee Swarm? What's Bee Swarm? Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, the aesthetics. Yeah, like, for me, kind of the best part of Satisfactory is that it gave you that aesthetic portion. I have gotten lost. I have gotten so lost. Is that it gave you that aesthetic portion along with the automation. Okay, okay, what am I doing with my life? What's going on here? I have gotten so lost. I'm going the exact opposite direction. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before any of my shit looks as good as that build tour. Oh, I have 64 megabytes of RAM, a 16-core processor, a 4070. My CPU is often only 20% utilized. And this game, at times, when you've got a full build, can blow my computer and frame drop. It's a... yeah, it's gigabytes or megabytes or whatever. It's gigabytes. Shut up. I'm doing so many things, Goat. I'm doing so many things at the same time. I have about 32 extra than they recommend for any computer. And the graphics will blow my computer at full blow once you get some lighting effects going, which I did. My last building in my last playthrough was all glass with I used lighting to make it look like in a business building, kind of like how the intro does it, except not. The intro's very Blade Runner. Mine was very Tower of Babel. I'm gonna go get some rotors. I cannot wait for depots. So I have an above ground SAM node because of my randomized nodes. So I should probably start doing that so that I can get depots. I'm doing this game in all sorts of fucking wonky order. Randomized nodes is difficult as fuck. I have mild regrets. Oh, no. Like, I have 3 coal nodes that I can see when I scan for them. 2 normal and 1 impure. And this is the only one that's a reasonable distance from me. And I wouldn't have thought to build some plants here if I hadn't decided to sketty it to my base, because I have a pure iron node that can't keep up with the amount of coal that's coming out. And I think it's because I must have made a Mach 2 over here, and that's fine. I'm gonna keep it that way. Nathan, are the random nodes still kind of clustered together like tool coal nodes? But how many eggplants are you utilizing? I'm using 2 potatoes. Nathan, they're in the same layout, but no, they're not. Like, there's some standards that they made sure would always roll. So there's always like 2 iron nodes together somewhere on the map, but that's about it. I've got Caterium next to bauxite. I have above ground SAM. I have no quartz in caves. I found a sulfur, a limestone in the cave. There's a uranium and 2 Caterium out in the desert. So there's a minimum amount of each element that needs to spawn, and then the rest are completely random. And my guess is 3 because I only have 3 coal. And there's usually a lot more. No, thank you. Are you just gonna sass me? There we go. Do we have open power line space, or do I have to get funky? Probably have to get funky. No, I don't. Hooray! Are you a Mach 2? No! What is happening? How? How are you outperforming my iron? Fucking fuck. Okay, well, whatever. We're just gonna overclock you to shit. Make coal! Rotors. Rotors! Rotors! Okay, we're gonna go overclock that rotor one more. Well, we can't, because it's not getting enough material. Can we go overclock the iron to make sure it gets more material? Oh, decisions. We go get our death crates, because I want to think about that. I stream Satisfactory, so your 3 coal are really far apart. Yeah, let me scan some coal for you. $661. 1,107. It's rough, dude. But it's actually not impassable. I'm thinking I'm gonna go get these death crates because so like I said, I stream Satisfactory on Tuesday and Sunday. Sunday's my long stream. This is my shorter stream. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna let rotors run for a while during this stream. And then we'll go back to my list. We'll finish out, we'll build a coal factory, coal power plant at basically every coal node. And then we'll go to the next stage, which is rushing phase 2 after we have enough power to rush it. Because I have 4 pure iron nodes. So I can produce enough, but having the power to produce enough has been the question. Is this off a hill? Is this gonna be off a hill? Don't be off a hill. Okay, good. Thank you, Goat. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. I forgot that on Mondays I basically go dead to the world. And then I had a migraine and I was like, well, I'm not talking to anyone anyway. And I'm also feeling dead to the world, so whatever. Okay. Oh, look at all those rotors! Did I actually get all of it? Oh, hell yeah. What? What? You can fly your trains over other tracks? You can do that in shapes too. You can take your like space trains and you can wormhole jump them over other trains. It's the shit. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I want. Those kind of mods. Actually, first and foremost, I would like, I know that I want a mod that makes it easier to organize your crafting menu. So if there's any UI mods, I want all of them. Factorio's UI is really overwhelming to me. So, I am playing through every game I've ever been exposed to. I'm in my 40s. Or have had access to. So, for instance, the Super Nintendo that we borrowed from my sister's boyfriend counts. So the games that we had during that era, etc. So, we roll that on a wheel so that the reason I created the wheel was I was nervous about the letter F, because in the letter F is the entirety of Final Fantasy. And the first letter we spun was the letter F. But Factorio is going to come far before Final Fantasy. And so Goat is helping me look at mods because there's a reason I vastly prefer Satisfactory to Factorio, and a lot of that has to do with Factorio's, in my mind, perceived clunkiness. I owe him a report about what I find clunky. I have no problem with 2D, 3D, none of that. An ugly-ass game doesn't bother me at all. Oh, I'm out of inhalers. Boo. I think that's why I kept that alien protein. Yay! Thinking ahead! Now that I've gotten a bajillion rotors, we'll probably see about making some more factories, maybe. Or at least we'll finish getting the death crates. You know, out of curiosity, let's scan some sand. I don't have any inhalers. The game's like, Sam? What do you mean? Okay, that's the above ground node. That's it. Oh no, we get two. We get two. I mean, I guess you don't need a ton of Sam. Oh, 3. Feel like that's more than I'm used to. Well, 1 impure, 1 pure, 1 normal. If they're keeping to that, which I don't think they are. Because I have a stupid amount of pure limestone. Are we gonna get the shocked doggo face? Nah. Nah, he's running from me. No? You're just like, you're chill? Okay, hi. All right. Nope, everything's full all the time ever. Okay. Of course, I just put all of that away. Hilldy. Hilldy. You're calling PETA? It's fine. I'll tell them I'm vegan and they'll leave because PETA's full of shit, and if you're vegan, they don't care if you hurt animals. Fuck feed. Fucking PETA. Okay, you, come with me. You. You stay in inventory. You go. You stay here. You go. You come with me. Just in case I decide to build a miner while I'm out. Okay. Fucking hate PETA. Fuck PETA. No. Other way. Gotta go make some inhalers so that I don't die. Weapons, workbench. Just stuffed in a corner. Right. I gotta make alien protein first. Or just... lose where the other alien protein I'd made and kept was, and so make alien protein. I think there were Hatcher remains in here. Let's take these. Power shard. Oh, whatever. Okay. Yes. Good. Inhalers. Let's go. This is the first playthrough that I have ever used inhalers. Don't ask me why I hate myself. It's just part of being Hilldy. Of course, I'm out of the fucking gross-ass wax nuts. Fucking wax nuts. Alright, well, I did get one inhaler. Which death crate is next? That one? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we can just literally go straight and not overthink it. When we need to ooch one direction or another, we're gonna ooch to the right. I'ma get you, my pretty, and your little sphere too. Just not right now. Really? Fucking poison everywhere. Okay. I hear you. I hear you hissing at me. You have got an attitude problem, sir. That cranky son of a bitch. Right? Yes, okay. This one is in hell. Literally. So we're gonna go straight and yeah, I gotta lure those fucking cats out of here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poison everywhere. No, I want to hit M, for the love of God. Yeah, no. Okay. The cats are my stingers, by the way, if you've not seen arachnophobia mode before. Okay, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up, I think. Take out this little shit. Excuse me. Oh, am I gonna be this lucky? That would be pretty sweet. Negative. Negative. Buggers. Yeah. It's down there. I think. Or it's over there. No, I'm basically on top of it. It's like right beneath me. Oh god. Please don't fall off again. Does that mean it's in the cave? Did I die in the cave? I think I died in the cave. Ah, balls. You fucking savages. Should probably put some shit. Okay. So if I hug the wall... Are you guys getting in a fight with each other? You guys killed each other. Whoa. Whoa, I've never seen that. I've never seen them have like an issue with one another before. Ah! Ah! I did it! Oh, Jesus! Fucking Christ! Oh. All right. Back to the hub. So turn around, please. My purple! Yay! He's back. He's returned to me. Oh, my chainsaw? Fucking heck yeah. I hear you. I hear you. You fucking mouthy. Ooh. My shortcut. All right, we're doing okay. We got a coal plant set up. Oh god, here comes the coffee again. Addict. Listen. If you were on this planet, would you not want to be awake at all times? All I'm saying is give coffee a chance. All right, hub. I got shit to stuff into storage containers and run away. Come on, give me the shocked lizard face. Shocked lizard face? Oh my god, it's the best. Okay. First things first. Yes. Ah. Wait, yes, I have what I need for that. Yes! Okay, copper sheets. Oh, that's where all my cable is. Well, you know, you always need more cable. Doggos are super OP. You should be. This is a doggo playthrough. I just I like to herd doggos when I know can make them a nice house. They are super OP though, you are correct. They bring you dope ass shit. But I really like making nice doggo houses. I really. Actually, now is about the time. Once I get these crates, I might finish stream by making a doggo house. Depends on how long it takes to get all of them. Because I have enough concrete and enough iron, etc. to make a really nice one. Oh-ho!
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Ugh. That's down the line. Okay. Now, stuff this stuff into storage containers. Stuff. Stuff in the stuff in the stuff. Oh. I knew I had some! Lord. Okay. We're just gonna make another tower. That way, if I keep forgetting to keep my bullshit in my inventory, they're already made. Bacon agaric will be helpful for making more inhalers. You stay with me. You go into the stuff up there. You stay over here. You stay over there. You come with me. You come with me. Perfect. What do I need for the bacon agaric? Oh, mycelia. Huh. Ah, I have my chainsaw back! That's right. The copy stayed in my hand. Over the inhaler. Thank you, weird mushroom cactus. Be afraid of humans! Now that is just unrealistic. Yes, you saw it here, folks. That bird just... You chainsaw, and nothing happens. He is chainsaw immune. This should be 3 inhalers, 4. It'll be enough. For government work. Vic's playing Shin Megami Tensei 5, Vengeance. And I just am watching him die at the same boss over and over again. Every time I look over, it's the same bitch. It's the same lady. He's just died again. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, out of all Shakespeare plays, I gotta say Twelfth Night is my favorite. That is... Peter! Out here testing whether I can slice them bird bitches in half. Yeah, he is... He raised the difficulty. He was just being a filthy cash. And now he went, like, full-on SMT. And I don't think anything prepares you for how hard SMT actually is. Like, Dark Souls is hard, right? It's very difficult. But Dark Souls encourages you to memorize things. Whereas the way SMT does their battle is they can choose to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Their AI is designed to capitalize on your failures. And you lose turns for missing attacks. If you fuck up in one direction or the other, you could lose your whole turn. The push turn system's brutal. Shin Megami Tensei. They are the Persona, though it is not a Shin Megami Tensei game anymore. They are the ones who made the first Persona. And up till 3. Persona is technically Shin Megami Tensei's Persona, but it's far enough out of the SMT universe that the SMT team doesn't work on it anymore. Their mainline game is just called Shin Megami Tensei. The most recent one had an update, and it's called Vengeance. The way my streaming station is set up, yeah. Once you know I mean, he's on normal, so at least it's not that difficult, but this is his first full-on experience. So he's played some Persona, but Persona is not full push turn. Only things that are Digital Devil Saga, SMT, or Raidou are push turn completely. So you don't get the bullshit that is push turn, which is a copyrighted JRPG system because it was that good. Wait! You're talking to me. Are you up here? Yeah, he loves it. He's really enjoying himself. This game is really... It's a game that he was mildly interested in, but if I hadn't been pushing him around to play new games, I don't know if he'd opened it. But he actually brought it up, and I wouldn't have recommended it to him. It's so, like, gothy, grimdark edgelord, but it's like the best version of that you can get. Right, or the moon phase is messing with monsters, how fast the moon phase goes. Bless, I don't think he's run into Matador yet, so he's not doing any of the optional bullshit bosses. Would you just leave me alone? Like, I'm doing something, guy. Bitch busy. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, there's just a lot that goes into an SMT game. Hey, Zeb. I beat Nocturne completely. 100%. On hard. Mara is not in Vengeance. Mara is not part of the SMT universe. It is only Persona. But he did come across a Hydra that had Mara's head everywhere, and I was like, hey, guess what, Vic? That's what a penis looks like in Shin Megami Tensei. And he was like, I know now. And he's like, it makes sense. The theme of this game makes sense that there would be like a 20-headed penis coming to kill me. Why do I hate myself? I was younger then. And I hated Dante. I was already playing Nocturne on difficult. I did not know that Nocturne... Oh, Mara shows up in SMT4? Oh, Mara is not in Nocturne. I actually did not know that Nocturne... So, Nathan, Shin Megami Tensei... Their RPGs have ended up consistently on hardest RPGs of all time lists. Nocturne still tops many of these lists. These lists sometimes include Dark Souls, and Nocturne will be near the top. I did not know it was that famous. I just saw it on PlayStation Now and thought, oh, I like Shin Megami Tensei. Let's go. And then I got stubborn, which people who watch my stream know, once Hilldy is stubborn, the thing gets did. Even if it takes her a whole fucking month, she will kill the fucking boss. So I got stubborn, and I went all 99 levels down into the extra dungeon, fought Dante, fought bonus Dante, fought demon Dante, and then killed the shit out of Satan and saved the world. And that's the only way you get a good ending in a fucking Shin Megami Tensei game. That also means I did the Matador fight, I did a Dark Horseman fight. There's kind of these traditional bonus bosses that happen in Shin Megami Tensei that are really assy that you have to do. Typically, Matador shows up with like a candelabra or something and he says, hey, let's ruin your life. And then you go, no, thank you. And he goes, yeah, thank you. Jingle bells, the absolute worst. I had the physical special edition with the soundtrack. Yeah, I had the original first press of Persona 2 Eternal Punishment because I just found it by some lord coincidence in whatever it was called. The thing that the internet kept going by making it a meme stock. Game something. GameStop. And, but I've gone in and out of games my whole life. It is definitely Victor's fault this time. Oh, I already triggered it. Balls. Just go down. Go away. Thank you. Lame stop. In SMT4 Apocalypse. Yeah, so SMT4 Apocalypse, though, was only on the Game Boy, I think. Or the 3DS, so I didn't play it. Nathan, okay, I have to go put myself into the place where I put myself at this point of the night so I can no longer be awake. All right, Nathan. Have a really good sleep. It was nice seeing you. If you have Twitch, you should follow me over there. At Brunhilde, or you should just stop by a stream here in the future. Okay. Honk. I'll be doing a Satisfactory again on Sunday. Where the hell is this? I'm about to get hit by the little dooders. Oh, Jesus! I have death crates in the middle of fucking nowhere. More Jingle Bell spitters. Yes, we'll actually do it this way. Nope. No sliding for me. Oh, I hate you. I hate you and your mega... No, that's not what I wanted. That's okay. Well, JK. Somehow that inhaler didn't heal me enough to not die.
I'd sent a get well soon card, but we both know that isn't happening.
Ada. Shut up. Off we go. Oh no! Oh no! Go away, Hadowes! No! Oh, I did this last time. I wonder where the autosave was. Does it autosave when you die? I hope it doesn't. You're like, that's my cue. Yay! Okay, okay. Do not look this gift horse in the mouth. This one. We're going for this one. It would be CUE, by the way, Nathan. Ada delivering up sick burns and glitches. Yeah, I know. Oh, look. It's Cole. Okay. I mean, I got the death crate. It was a nothing burger, but there was a death crate. Over here. Man, I don't know why I corrected that. That was an asshole move. Ah, whatever. Autism is rough. Yay! Vic beat it! It was easily an hour and a half of that same boss. Is it up there? God, I bet it's up there. Ada delivering up sick burns and glitches, right? Ada's just like, you're so hopeless, I'ma just break the game. I'm over it. All right. I see. I see. We're gonna get a bit careful for once. For fucking once. There's one guy beneath us on the wall, too, which I don't think I can actually get to. So, I don't have a railgun yet. But, getting hit by one guy, yep, is better than getting hit by a million. Okay. You guys can get me underwater? This is fucking bullshit. Ah, Jesus. Did you or did you not see me using that inhaler? Fucking trash.
A picture of this event has been sent to the Fix-It head office to reside on its Hall of Lame.
That one kind of stung. Yeah. We're gonna get the death crates. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take a while. I mentioned I get stubborn. Did it sting as much as the bugs? No. The bugs definitely stung more. The bugs were top tier stinging. Okay. So let's see about doing a straight line all the way over to this guy. Let's go for the guy in the middle of nowhere. I'm not even really sure how I got there, considering the map isn't revealed. I mean, fine. We'll figure it out. Punk. Yes, yes, this is the trajectory we want. This heading due southeast. We're just gonna stay crouched. Because I can hear that Mercer sphere, which means there's more shit here that's gonna be angry at me. It's probably up there. Right. Just keeping it up. Alright. Alright, mountains, mountains, mountains. How are we gonna get up the mountains? This way? No. Negative. I hear you, cats. Hi, guy. This means your parent is probably nearby. You were tiny. Alright, this way. Off we pop. I'm really confused as to how the map is not revealed, but that is okay. Sometimes the world is full of mystery. This probably has a lot of nothing in it because it's very old. But we'll see. Clearly it was an assy spot because I was like, I'm never going back there. Ever, ever. Wall. Okay. Somehow I didn't trigger that hatcher. That's nice. Alright, so down and to the right, I guess? Let's take care of the hatcher before this becomes a problem. Oh, I guess I can maybe? I'll get a better look at it once I get this hatcher down. Oh, that's hilarious. I've killed that hatcher in this spot more than once. All right, looks like we're going up that way. That looks pretty feasible. Time to spiral this route. Let's take a reasonable precaution, shall we? Hatchers very much enjoy caves. Oh, look at that poison. Mmm, delicious. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cave. Oh, actually. Try and be a little more precise than that. Okay. So we got poison on one side. Oh, is that all poison? I mean, I'm not that worried about going through poison. Oh, I know this cave. Yeah, there's cats in here. Yep. They are very close. Oh God. They are very, I'm not turning around. Ah, I'm turning around. Oh my God, it's a big one. I know for sure I took that inhaler this time. There is no way that cat one-hit kill me. Look, they gave it back to me. It's trash. It's trash and you know it, game! The inhaler didn't heal. Okay. So I took it, but it didn't actually heal me. Interesting. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Isn't this always the way? I'm gonna go get my death crate. Creates 10 death crates along the way. But each death crate is in an area easier than the one you're trying to get to. Baby. Yeah, will you keep an eye on that shit this time? If you can, Theo, because I I'm suspicious. This is the experimental build, so I'm suspicious that there might be a condition that I'm triggering that's causing the inhaler not to finish. And if so, I would like to tell Coffee Stain about that, because fuck that. The good news is they don't guarantee respawn when you die. It's only after a certain amount of time. So I do not actually have to refight a bunch of things. I think we're not going to go through that same spider cave, though. Let's see. Cave there. So we can try and go up that way. You lived! You did not live. Good. That's the rain. For a second I was like, Hatcher! Hatcher! No. That's so dumb. No, no, maybe. Maybe? Sometimes. Nope, okay. Okay. Gotta go around. Mercer Sphere. Poison. This is not a useful path this way. Okay. I guess we should just follow the river. Once I relocate that bitch. There it is. I mean, that means hatchers. Hatchers like caves and rivers, but it also means easier path. Pathing, or trail finding, as it were. I know, I know. You're feeling pretty salty. Yeah, there it is. There's a giant fucking hatcher. Was it? Did I hallucinate the hatcher? Oh, no, no, no. Okay. That's where that son of a bitch be. Coal. I wonder if I marked this one. Oh, nope, that's just normal-ass coal rocks. Got it. take a moment to see if we can't... Alright, I don't see any hatchers. So we can go, yeah, down along the coast like that. Yeah, so we're gonna head towards the waterfall. Ah! Balls! Boned! You motherfucker. You're gonna try and get me all the way over here, are ya? Are ya? Fucking butt. Don't think I didn't hear you, you hog! I just have larger concerns. Okay. Alright, the mystery begins. How did I get there? We don't know! That's a cool looking little thing that they spawned. That little bug bird kind of dude. Alright. We're gonna go hide by this tree and determine the next course of action, because we don't really have any clear visuals on it. I guess, you know, that's a giant waterfall, so following near the water isn't gonna work anymore, so we're just gonna have to chance ourselves by going this way. Just make sure I didn't turn completely around. Good. Good. Let's highlight this one. I can't. Whatever. It's so dark right now that I'm like, I don't really want to move at full speed because I have old ass bitch eyes and okay, it's getting lighter. It's hard to see a purple murder thing in this lighting. All right. So. Yeah, so if we can get through that way, that'll do us. Oh, it's this cave where I created another death grate. Okay. We're approaching from a more reasonable trajectory this time. There's this motherfucker. Let's deal with that. That's a big-ass boy. We're gonna have to find a way to slope up. A jump will wake him up. Oh, and that big-ass boy's surrounded by... Oh, okay, that's not a poison plant. Excellent. Okay. Did I get spied? No. Good. Mission has shifted. Kill Hatchers! Death Crate next. Okay. Okay. I don't see any motherfuckers. I hear a spider. But I don't see any other hatchers. Fuck. Please don't trigger anything. Okay. I wonder... I think the death crate... Oh, nope. We're not there yet. It looks like we should be there yet, but we're not. So I do remember this cave. Quick footstep... Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Stop looking at me! Follow you with their damn ginger-ass eyes. Those are cool-looking bats. I think this is the one where there were a bunch of spiders just in the eaves, maybe? No. No, that's in a different area. But there was a cave I went through where there were just like a bunch of spider cats hanging out on a root in the ceiling, and they were just like, we're up here! Oh well. Okay. I see. So the map doesn't care about caves. That's the answer. Cave. Aha! Hello, Hatcher-san. Oh yeah, this used to be where a bunch of coal was too. This is where one of my other games, coal factories, were. I had to pipe the water through the cave though. Very inefficient, very bad idea. You live and learn some. There should be another one over on this side. You know, I guess I never thought about it this way, but couldn't I just build the hub out here? Isn't it basically your spawn point? Oh, I guess you have to dismantle it first, though. Okay. Yeah, they prevent that kind of bullshit. Yeah, so here we have a limestone node. Which there always was at least one limestone node here, but... they've got, like, water where there used to be coal and nitrogen, I believe. Things I forgot counted as nodes. Oh yeah, here's a quartz now out in this area. There was a quartz, but it was inside the cave to the left. Yep. I'm getting this fucking crate, boyo. Don't think I didn't see you over there. Coming for you too, Hatcher, bitch. We're getting the crates. We're getting these fucking crates. The soundscape is pretty intense. I haven't played since 1.0, and they have added a lot of ambiance that I guess I didn't hear if it was there. I don't think I can actually get up there to fuck up that guy. Oh, of course. My death crate would be right over there, wouldn't it? Well, let's see. Ah! Ow! Okay, butthead. I mean, he's not gonna give up. That's not what hogs do. Oh, my death crate! Floating in midair. Wicked. Okay. Looks like that hog actually has kind of given up. This way. Okay. There's another, hatcher over here. I'm gonna try and not get his attention so I can get the hatcher first. Oh, and a spitter? Great. Pretty sure I know why I died over here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's the... Oh, well. Okay. Let's see about this. Let's see about wall hugging. Okay, there's the hatcher I saw. Oh, of course. Of course. As a what museum? The Reaction Museum. Huh. What is the Reaction Museum? Oh. Where? Where? Aha! You are an intense motherfucker, my guy. Aha! Okay, I know what happened. I stumbled on the Mercer Sphere over here. That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, that is what happened. What's in my inventory right now? Is there anything so precious that stacking it over here I would care? Yeah, this looks a lot more like Earth, yeah. And it's full of death. Okay, Mercer Sphere. Alright. Death crate. I must have gotten just smacked in the face by something. That would be my suspicion. Full of death. Sounds like Earth. Indeed. Less full of death in Australia. This is also true. The jungle does not actually want you dead. It's just full of death. Australia consciously wants you to die. Okay. So we have that, and we have Super Mega Jungle Spitter. That's what it looks like we're dealing with. Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Ah, I lost him. There he is. Oh, Jesus. You are a big, beefy motherfucker. Did I get him? No. Still running paws. Ah, Jesus. Okay, that definitely was a get, but I don't know if there's two. I think there might be two. And certainly I can hear some spiders who want to be part of the action. Okay. Oh, hi. I saw that directional subtitles. Thank you. Your assistance is most appreciated. Quick footsteps. Okay, there's a spider right over there. I definitely got turned around something fierce. Guess that's what happens when you're running for your life. Okay. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to back where we were. I just want to point out again that directional subtitles are the shit and super accessible, and they're super great whether you're low hearing deaf or perfectly fine, well, or have not low, well, I guess whether you're hearing, maybe, is what I want to say. I love using them. They are so helpful. Okay, this is a wide open area, and I hate that. There's a wreck over there. Okay, so it's actually, like, I'm walking in a circle around it. Right? Right. Consider the humble uranium. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. I'm gonna go right by it anyway. Running paws! There's a spitter too? Bullshit. Ow. Like, I knew there was one near the death crate, but I haven't found the death crate! But methinks I'm getting close. Okay, guy. Okay. Where are you? What's going on? Why? Why are we like this to each other? Fuck. Best thing you can do with a hog is put a lot of trees between you and it. Okay. No! Don't do it, don't do it. Ah! Okay, we're done. Let's raid somebody. Yep. That's the wrong browser. This one? This one. Or not. There's only 2 other English speakers streaming a Satisfactory right now, and they both have 0 or 1 viewer, which would be fine if their tags weren't horrific. So we're gonna chill. Thanks to Theo and Hurt and Nathan and Zem and Vic, PB, Megan, Misroy. I'm surprised. Oh, Dama and Lexi must not be running tonight. I'm surprised they're not on right now. And if I forgot you, that doesn't mean I don't care. It just means I have a bad, forgetful brain. So, tomorrow is Baldur's Gate 2. 7 p.m. with Ferris. And if you're up early and want to watch someone during the day, Oddish, Gold-Plated Games. He's doing day streams now because he works overnights. Go say hello. If you were lurking and you enjoyed yourself, drop a follow. If you were lurking and you didn't enjoy yourself, well, don't tell me. My ego is fragile. Have a good night.